With all the brilliant goals we've seen, we have to admit, there's been way fewer spectacular own goals. But how do you find this bicycle kick own goal? A scorpion kick own goal or the one from long range? Harry Maguire's masterpiece, Cristiano Ronaldo's best ever own goal, and many more of them. That is what our today's video is going to be about, so get ready for the most spectacular and amazing own goals football has ever seen. But first, we would like you to answer our question. Which one of these defenders scored the most own goals? Franco Baresi, Jamie Carragher, Sergio Ramos, Gerard Piqué? Feel free to leave your answers in the comments. And now, let's get it started. And we begin with Laurent Deboeck and the stunning own goal he scored in 2014. The mess in the box after a corner was enough to catch anyone off guard, but not our hero Laurent, who came up with a decision. He cleared the ball away with all his strength, but it somehow flew towards the Brugge goal and went in off the bar. The keeper tried to make a save, but there's no way he could ever react to such a powerful strike. Now to our next hero, the Crystal Palace defender Anthony Popovic. There came a cross from the wing, and Popovic meant to intercept it, but here's what actually happened. Instead of clearing away the danger, Anthony finished it himself as he sent the ball into the back of his own net in quite a spectacular fashion. Now how about an own goal from 39 meters out, which actually happened in a friendly between Chelsea and Inter in 2017. Jeffrey Kondogbia got the ball from his teammate with an opponent closing down on him, so he needed to get rid of it urgently. He passed it back to the keeper but got a little bit too much power on his pass, so the ball flew over Daniele Padelli's head and found the back of the net. There was a kind of shot you don't often see going in, especially into a player's own net, so we have to give credit to Kondogbia's finish. The Inter board, however, weren't that fond of his performance, as Jeffrey was loaned out to Valencia 2 weeks later. We suppose you already know the centre-back Inigo Martinez, the 32-year-old Barca newcomer. Today, we'd like to show you the incredible own goal he scored back in 2011 while playing for Spain under-21 against Georgia. The Georgian keeper's lone goal kick found the 20-year-old Inigo, and a moment later there came an absolute masterpiece as Martinez backheeled the ball towards his own goal from 30 meters out. That was a brilliant shot, we must admit, and the keeper was too far away to stop it, so the ball rolled into the empty net. A no-look backheel strike from 30 meters out is something we might never see again, as even the best strikers will find it hard to replicate such a goal. Lionel Messi's passes are a piece of art. No wonder even his opponents tend to fall under his charms. So first, Leo dribbled past 2 opponents, then rolled the ball towards his teammate. But there came Dani Appiah, who thought Messi's pass was meant for him, so the ball ended up in the back of the net after a ricochet of the Nantes defender's foot. Even Lionel seemed to be completely confused by what had happened, so that assist was probably the most unexpected in the Argentine's career. A bicycle kick is another thing we don't see in every game, but how about a bicycle kick own goal? This one took place in 2017 in a Swiss Cup game. The defender Adrian made an interception and seemed to be in control, but then, for some reason, went for an extravagant overhead clearance, which sent the ball into the back of the net. That was beyond surprising for Adrian's teammates and opponents alike, so it's safe to say that was the most unique own goal football has ever seen. The only one that came from a bicycle kick and was caught on camera.
Sur le côté, on se dit intervention défensive finalement de Goulfon. C'est pas possible! Oh, c'est pas possible! Ce que vient de faire Goulfon, qui a tenté de dégager ce ballon et qui...
Now to the legend himself, the one and only Harry Maguire, and the best of his own goals, which was scored against Everton. The toughest player made a shot, and now look at Harry Maguire and how he managed to beat De Gea. What a display of skill! A backheel shot is always a tricky one, but it seemed all too easy for Harry. And notice how the Everton player moved his feet away so that Harry could score his masterpiece. Maguire was so shocked that he rushed to celebrate his goal along with the toughest players. The goal, which unfortunately didn't stand due to the Everton player's passive offside. Harry's disappointment, however, was strong enough to motivate him for yet another own goal against Everton. When these two sides met again, Harry got the better of De Gea as he sent the ball into the opposite direction after his opponent's shot. That time, the goal did count, and as for David De Gea, he was so shocked that it looked as if he was about to leave the pitch. Now to the Roma legend Daniele De Rossi. Roma played Barcelona away in a Champions League quarter-final, and the Blaugrana were unable to find the net until De Rossi helped them 38 minutes in. Andres Iniesta found Messi with a pass, and Leo was about to finish it, but De Rossi didn't allow him to take a shot as he sent the ball into the far corner himself, without a single chance for Alisson to save it. What is more, Barca's second goal was also scored with the help of a Roma player. Kostas Manolas was the one to send the ball into the back of his own net 50 minutes in, though that own goal was far less spectacular. However, De Rossi and Manolas later became the heroes for Roma as their goals allowed the Giallorossi to make a most iconic comeback in the second leg. We continue with Sergio Reguilón and the stunning own goal he happened to score 2 years ago, which went down in Premier League history. The Spaniard meant to intercept the Aston Villa player's cross, but the touch from his weak right foot was so unlucky that it sent the ball past Hugo Lloris into the back of the net. The frustrated Reguilón collapsed on the pitch, his face in his hands, but the funny thing is that his exquisite own goal was a historical one for the Premier League. Own goal number 1000, which turned out to be a quiet sight to watch. Of all Cristiano's fantastic headers, the one against Granada was probably the most unique, as it found the back of Real Madrid's net. There came a cross from the corner, and Cristiano Ronaldo was the one to jump the highest and finish it with a header, past his own goalkeeper and the defender, both completely helpless and unable to deny Ronaldo's unstoppable shot. In case you're up for some more iconic own goals, how about a scorpion kick own goal? It's hard to believe, but it actually happened. Some made the scorer, the Nigerian Fistus Bays. After a cross from the height, Fistus went for a spectacular jump and a no less spectacular scorpion kick, which sent the ball into the far corner of his own goal. While Fistus only meant to make a fancy interception, he actually managed to score one of the most fantastic own goals in the history of football. And this own goal was actually named the best of the 2013-14 season in the Bundesliga. Jokes aside, the Mainz player took a corner, but didn't manage to find any of his teammates with a cross. However, he did find the Werder player Niels Petersen, who only needed one touch to find the top corner with a marvelous first-time shot. It was such an amazing goal that even Niels' teammate couldn't hold on his emotions as he burst out celebrating. Now take a look at this one.
Pollock comes across the cover, good skills by Pollock, good header, Pollock, oh, what an own goal!
That doesn't look like an own goal, does it? But in fact it was, and it was scored in a Premier League game between Manchester City and QPR back in 1998. Now meet the scorer, Jamie Pollock, the author of an absolute piece of art. The way he controlled the ball and headed it past his own goalkeeper makes it absolutely mesmerizing. It's almost impossible to believe it was actually an own goal. Now to yet another outstanding own goal which took place in England. This one was scored in an FA Cup game 5 years ago. The Huddersfield midfielder Juninho Bacuna got the ball after his opponent made a clearance and smashed it towards his own goal from about the center circle. The goalkeeper was too far away from goal to save it, so there was nothing that could prevent the ball from finding the net. And here comes a free kick. The Bulgarian footballer aimed for the bottom corner, but the ball hit the post. Fortunately, Valery Bajenov was there to save the day for his opponents, as the ball hit his knee and ricocheted right into the back of the net. And to wrap up our video, we would like to show you another Bundesliga own goal, which was named the best ever in the Bundesliga. We're not even exaggerating, as this unusual top 10 was once posted on the official Bundesliga website back in 2014. Christoph Kramer from Borussia Mönchengladbach meant to pass the ball to his keeper right from the center circle. But just like Kondogbia, the power of his pass was a bit too excessive. The ball flew high and landed behind the goal line, as there was nothing Jan Sommer could do with such a shot from 45 meters out. Apart from that, you can take a look at another own goal from that list, scored by the Bayern player Helmut Winkelhofer, which also was quite a thing of beauty. Now, having seen our today's compilation of the craziest ever own goals, you will likely agree that own goals are not only about frustration and disappointment, and can be no less fascinating than those scored by elite strikers, unless it happens to your team, of course. Dear friends, feel free to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button if you enjoyed this video, as that will help its promotion and allow you to get a notification once our new video is out. That's it for today, but there's a bunch of other videos we have on our channel, so don't hesitate to check them out.